Alright guys, what's up? Long time no see, hope you guys are doing well. We've been playing a waiting game because of some decisions I've made to go ahead and do, okay? First of all, he said he was cool with waiting for the custom interval that we're getting from Japan, okay? That's going to get a video of its own. Update. I will update when we get that. It's in America right now. It's being held in customs. It's so stupid. It's a freaking interval. I don't know why they're holding it. I can't stand the customs office sometimes. And lately, I don't know what's been happening, but I feel like I've been getting they're charging me import fees or custom tax. I've never had to do with this, so I don't know if this is some new rule that California instituted or something. If it's like from an Asian country, I don't know. It's insane. I had to pay 130 from one, and then like another 100 for another one. It's insane. I don't know what the hell's happening. So these are things we're going to have to factor in. I guess you guys probably keep your mind open about that too. Today we're going to talk about triggers. Okay. Last video we talked about it. Same thing again. Okay, and this is a decision that you guys will have to come to on your own. Okay, in my head, the way I see it is, this is a customer of mine. Okay, he's got a complete custom high kappa. The last thing I want to do is modify this. Okay, this is a modified. These are the Airsoft Masterpiece steel trigger bar. They're my second favorite. My most favorite is the the titanium ones, but you can't buy them anymore. So the problem is, this is a $40 to $50 trigger bow. It's a very nice trigger bow, steel. It's great. I've known them forever and I buy them a lot. Okay. The problem is with these 5KU triggers, and I even went and bought the other one to test out. 5KU, unfortunately, while they provided a really nice savings, because this is these two guys, they're $40, $40 to $50 if you were to try to buy these American, stateside Airsoft Masterpiece guns, bro. So they're cutting off a huge cost. This is the legit ones, and you can see, these definitely have a little bit more weight, a little more feel to it, obviously, but it has more weight than this. But they've done a good job. But the problem is, and if 5K is watching, move your hole back just a little bit. Okay, just move your hole back. 5KU, just go buy an Airsoft Masterpiece steel trigger bar, put your trigger on here and try to line up the hole, and then adjust all future triggers made. Just move it back a little bit. It's just ever so off, but being that off will cause that problem that you can see from here. That this is an old one that I've modded, and I can get in here and line it up perfectly. Okay, but look how close it is to the trigger bar. You guys can see it's literally kissing it, and that's why I used to have to do these mods. Now, if any of you know, I would talk about AIP steel trigger bars. Back in the day, that was all we had. So I was thankful enough to get at least some company made it. But those trigger bows, for whatever reason, sometimes they're really short. So what you have to do is you have to add material to it to engage the disconnector hitting the sear, okay, right here. So either that, or you can try to modify your disconnector. So there's a couple options you guys can do. Now, if this was my own gun, I don't mind doing this because I understand it, and if this comes off, not a big deal. I just go glue it, and I have this in a couple of my pistols. To me, I consider this like a jank thing, but it works. Okay, I've used it for years, but I don't want to do that for this. He's got a nice trigger bow. It's unmodded. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to knock this forward, and I wanted to try out. I thought, why not take out a chance to try this? And it's relatively close to the size I want for him. The index is right at that curve. Okay, so this is where I wanted to get this. And is this more money? Yes, guys. By the time we paid for it, let me get up the total cost. Okay, and by we, I mean me. He hasn't paid anything yet, and that's the way I do things. I always will buy it and test, and he's not going to be paying for any of these things I'm testing. He knows that. Okay, whatever goes in there and what I like is what he's getting. And if if he doesn't want to, then we work on that. That is something we work on together. All right, let's see. I think it was like 30. Okay, I got the. Okay, total was 34.66. Okay, so let me just put that on here. So it's we're adding another, like, let's just put 35. Okay, it's $35. So you're adding what? If the 5KU is 15, you're adding 20 bucks. Okay, now we're gonna see if this fits in the 5KU thing. I'm going to see if this thing is a gimmick or not, because I remember seeing this. I think this has been out for quite some time. They have a couple versions. I wanted the flat version, but I couldn't find the flat version at all, so I ended up just buying what we could here. Okay, so this is tuning M3 set screw. Use 1.5 hex tool, dual ball bearings, speed side rails, ribbed contact surface. Okay. So goal is right now, what I want, guys, is just to be a modless. We don't have to mod anything. Okay, let me. Not bad. I can see the machining mark. That's okay. Feels nice. Let's see. Okay. Here's the top. Are these the speed side rails? So is this the? Okay, so this is the bottom. Okay, it feels nice, and it's the same. We want the same. See, look at that. So look, if you guys measure 5.5 from L, you're good to go. This is a medium size trigger. Okay, keep that in mind. A large would be, large is right here. Okay, so if you have big hands like me, you would get something that's a little bit obviously bigger, right? If you have smaller hands than this, you are going to go with, I don't have one set up, the really tiny one, but that's okay. Just imagine half of that. Okay, let's see if this even fits. I don't know how these. Let's see. The washer is gonna be running soon. My brother's doing some laundry right now. What are you guys doing? George? You guys doing some laundry? Okay. Alright. It won't be long. I just want to see if this drops. So you know what? Let's see if it actually goes in here first. Lines up perfectly. See, this is what we need from 5KU. If 5KU can fix their triggers, then you've got a golden product. Okay. I have to be honest. Okay, you guys know me. I'm ecstatic about the trigger. I mean, all this stuff right here. But I am shocked that the triggers aren't like. This is, to me, is like, why wouldn't you like have a standard out there? I'm confused. Or let's see if it even lines up on here. Yeah, it lines up on here too. So 5K, you guys, is really off. Okay. I already did the TM bar. Where's the TM bar? I have a TM trigger bar that lines up. It didn't. 5K across the board did not fit on any of them. So I'm wondering where they got their measurements from, or if they just maybe did it to like one company, and maybe I just don't have it. I don't have TM on. I don't know where to put the TM, but alright, let's actually put this together. What's weird is it doesn't come with so I guess they expect you, so you're going to use the one that comes with the Airsoft Masterpiece trigger bar. Let's see if this can even fit in here though. Oh, not good. Wow. It goes right through. We can it's gonna go right through. They should have provided a pin that would work best for it. Am I crazy? Did I drop it on accident? I don't think it came with one. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a bad sign if you can push somebody's finger, but at least we can maybe try and knock that in. Okay, we'll knock it in right now. I don't like it. I have a bunch of other pins. We can use this one. That's the one that comes with 5KU. And then we can, we'll put that wherever it is. Okay. So let's see how we're doing. Where is our small one? Nice and gentle, guys. I'm a little. Guys, I might put a dab of glue in here. We'll see, but it seems to be okay. We can knock it back the other way just a tad bit. That seems good. Alright. Well, seems on there pretty nice and tight. And look at these bearings. I feel like I gotta be honest, guys. I feel like it's a gimmick. Let's see. Okay. Guys, I mean, look at this. The top doesn't even touch. What use are the bearings if they don't even touch? I feel like this would have to be like a really custom kind of thing where you got a grip that fits it perfectly. But look at this guy. At least we don't have to mod it right now. Now I can keep the integrity of his gun, and it looks nice. I think it looks nice, actually. We'll see if he likes it. If he doesn't like it, then we're gonna trade it out. But look at that. That's, you know where the bearing's hitting, guys? All the way inside of here. This is where it's hitting. You can feel it, and then I go push it down. It's not bad, but this, I don't know if it's like a thing. I think it's more just for looks, to be honest. I'll give it more time, but we're gonna now, since we can build this, let's start putting it together, and let's see what the trigger's at. Okay, we're not going to adjust the what's it called, over travel, okay, right now, or the pre-travel. Wait, no, yeah, pre-travel, over travel. Okay, I just want to see if this shoots, not shoot, but functions, right? And the next thing we need is we're gonna need the inner barrel, and then we're pretty much done. We'll do I think we'll do a cool video, like a short little cool video. Okay. Okay. Make sure it's nice and flush. Beautiful. Okay, good. We are in. Grip is nice and tight. Just only the two on the side. We are just running test to make sure this guy actually functions. All right. Okay. Nice and positive click. Okay, I got some trigger work to do now. I like this. Look at that. Ooh, this day looks good. This I'm impressed. Okay. So let me say this. 5K if you guys are watching, please just adjust your all you gotta do is adjust this part. That's it. Move it back for all of them from now on. I wish I'm not gonna lie, guys. I bought so many of these triggers to test and play around with. I must have spent like, oh good lord, man. I got one in every single color. I don't know if I can return them. If there's a return, then I'll return them. Because I actually don't want them now. No one I'll ask. I doubt it though. Guys, I have my good little laugh. Because I was going to test them out and play with them, but now that I've had more time with them, I don't know. I don't think it's worth modding your $40, $50 one like this. I'm excited for this and it's good. Like I said, guys, if this is for your own pistol and you're trying to save 15 bucks, or you're trying to actually at least buy it. Funny thing is, guys, I actually been hunting down Airsoft Masterpiece, the red version. I've actually been hunting down the red version, and it's hard. I legit can't find it some places while trying to get other parts. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to buy it just from one store. So that's where these guys came in. So that's why I was so excited. But unfortunately, you've got to do some modding. Okay, 5KU, please just change it back, push it back a little bit. Okay. I mean, it is so close. It's just. I mean, like, that is it. Just that small amount. Move it from center. Move it to the right. Okay, move it to the right. You'll get closer to the edge where it should be like this. You guys can see it. You can see it visually how off this is. Okay, just look at that. Look at the difference here. From here we have. We're just taking a rough estimate, like 1.43. Okay, look at this bitch. Okay, you guys see that? Speed one worked perfectly. So these guys in Canada got it done right. Okay, 5KU, come on. You're doing great. Here, grip, not a big deal. The grip is fine, but apparently they fixed this in their new design. I guess it's a new design. Okay, so one of the comments that was left here, I think I read it the other one. We're gonna try to get the new one, see if it's fixed or not. Okay, I probably will try to figure out how to find out which one's the new one. But okay, if you guys have any questions, let me know. We're gonna be done with this guy. We're wrapping him up. We're gonna be waiting for the. I am so excited. If it's the legendary guy who I think it is, it's gonna be fantastic. It's an SUS, stainless steel 304 inner barrel 601. I got in two diameters, a 601 and a 605, but he's going to take the 601, and it's a very reasonable price. I will check the yen and see how much I paid. If you have to pay for, conversion rate, right? But it wasn't like, it's not like freaking $200 for one inner barrel. Okay, it's a reasonable price, and it's custom. That's what I'm excited for. Because now we don't have to worry about this getting danked. We don't have to make. I was gonna make a 3D printer. I was gonna 3D print like a little tab, a clip on here. I know he said he was going to try to tap it. Like he'll have his friend. He's got a friend that will tap it, so they can tap it anyways. But at least that will clear this area, so he can run it normal if he wants to. Let's show you guys. Actually, since we're here, I bought this, and if he doesn't like it, no problem. Like I told you guys, remember guys, I'm buying this. A lot of this stuff he's a guinea pig for us. So we're just kind of experimenting with him. Okay, that's what we're doing a lot of. I want to see what it looks like. So when I bought the 5KU triggers from what's it called? I'm gonna push this out. It's from Airsoft Mega Store. I picked up an the outer barrel, and we're gonna see how it looks threaded. Okay. Where are you hiding, buddy? Oh, there we go. Check it out. Okay. Then I did is I bought a bunch of these guys. I bought extra Airsoft Masterpiece one for I have another customer that needs a trigger work. So let's see. I got this silver one. Wait, no, I think I want to do. Yeah, silver, yeah. Okay. So let's see how this looks on here. And this is for anyone that maybe wants to run thread but don't have a thread sync. So what you'll do is you'll just have two setups. Okay. 5KU was sold out of it, so I had to get the Wii version. We'll see if it even works. We'll see how 5.1 looks on it too. Technically speaking, guys, you could run a 4.3 threaded barrel, but realistically speaking, you don't want that. If he's going to try to get it to be as strong as it can be, you want as long as you can get it. All right, we're in. Okay, this is probably for. Okay, we can use them together. That's just to protect. Let's see how it looks. Let's see if it goes through. Right here, guys, I wanted you to take a careful look at it. You can see, you can see we gotta get some of it out. The leftover burrs, just to be, it only seems to be on the right side. You can see 1, 2 at the top. Okay, and to see how this looks, I am very curious to see how this looks aesthetically. But it's also this will be purely functional because we're trying to get a tracer on there without having to mod. The hopper unit is tight with the outer barrel. It's not lining up. It's very narrow. You can see it right here. See, that's where it's getting stuck. I'm trying to pinch it together right now to get it in. Okay, let's try one more time. Okay, we're not going to force it on, but I don't know. I actually think this looks pretty good, actually. But look at that. We have a problem here. You see, we don't want this. Let's see if we can get it in. Let's see if it helps it get in, lock in place. But okay, there we go. Ooh, it is just tight. Oh, there we go. We want to make sure this isn't touching. Oh yeah, we are tight. Where are we tight though? What do you guys think? I don't know. I think that's pretty badass. The only problem is that, look, if you have a tracer, guys, you can't. It will not engage if it's way past this point. Okay, so this reality. So his friend and him have the right idea. Okay, the right idea is he's gonna want to probably do the 12 here, at least so he can keep his powerful, 6-inch inner barrel. But with this setup, he would have to go down to at least. This is the 5-inch outer barrel, so he would have to go down to like maybe this would be like 130, 140, which is it's a really odd length. So unfortunately, this setup probably won't work. The reality is, I'm going to use this barrel for something else probably. I don't think it's just an idea for me. If he sees the video and he's like, "Hey, I want that," then like fine, he'll get to keep it. But I could see this won't work if he's trying to keep his 400 FPS. He's going to have to tap this, and then man, I don't know what would look on here. Obviously in black fiber, this would be like an ideal one. This would be nice. I still like this one, guys, for how light it is, easy to use. But it's just, man, I wouldn't want to smash this, and you have to be careful. It's also plastic. Still like it though. The E-shooter one, been doing good, guys. Let me show you. Let me take off the E-shooter. Okay. Been testing on the SSP5. You guys go. Let's see. It just, the inner barrel is too long for this, so it won't even engage it. But let's just see how it looks visually. Ooh, I don't know. I kind of like this. Wow. Yeah. Maybe I'll try this on my build. Oh man, this statue crazy. Okay, let me take this outer barrel out. I'll let he'll decide what he wants to do. Now we're just waiting on the inner barrel. Okay, or if he decides that we're done and you don't want to wait anymore, that's fine. This trigger, I'm going to work on fine-tuning it now, and then I want to get it down to the trigger that I prefer. But it's a decision that you guys will have to make, and it's a big decision. Think about it. You are deciding to mod something permanently, so that's why I had to think about it a lot, and it's just I didn't want him to have to deal with these jank things I do. I didn't want to have him to deal with it. I wanted this gun to be pretty much easy. He's just going to run into the ground. He's going to need to get extra loading nozzle springs, and we'll see where it breaks too. He's testing a lot of parts out. I'm testing a lot of parts out. Okay, well actually a couple of my friends are. So we're all kind of testing out stuff right now. And we're seeing like, hey, how durable is it? Okay, how's it doing? Is the value proposition here or not? That's what I'm here for. Okay. So here's the outer barrel. You can see right there. So make sure you guys inspect and clean it, but that's not a big deal, honestly. It's lightweight. It's probably a 60/60 series. For a threaded barrel, guys, this is where I come back. I'm like, okay, this is insane. For a threaded barrel back then, guys, you were paying $120 for anything decent. UAC was the first one to kind of make it affordable. Guns N' Bro, Airsoft Masterpiece started coming in and they were doing steel ones. Steel was popular back then, guys. I know that aluminum is now popular. If I had to be honest with you guys, I'm not a fan of aluminum. It's, you know, if it's maybe it was like 70-75 maybe, sure. But for how cheap these are, I don't mind it, because the reality is you will see the wear and tear on these a lot faster versus a steel outer barrel. But those suckers were expensive. This you're looking at $5 adapter, the Wii $5 adapter. This thread protector $5. The outer barrel is $20. So you're looking at a $30 threaded barrel, custom looking. Okay, that is insane. It is cheap. Okay, this wasn't available during my times, but that's the price. So it's cool to see it's come a long way, and it's not bad. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for this video. Next video to see is we're gonna have the new Japanese inner barrel. It's in America right now, stuck at customs. I'm hoping they don't send it back. If they send it back, I'm gonna hit them up and say, hey, do you want to wait anymore? And he'll decide if he wants to wait anymore. Cause this has been like what, a week or 2 weeks. I want to get this gun out of here. I want it in his hands by next week. That's what I said last week, and then we decided that he would wait for the barrel. I was like, okay, cool, fine. Let's get this moving into him, onto him. Okay. All right. See you guys around. Hope you're doing well. And that's it. I'll see you guys around.